By myself. Never did this before. Talk to me. Guess I'm in the building by myself. And yours. I never did this before, so I can't even see no kind of interaction from any type of audience or what have you. So but I'm in the building. So if you do see me, yes, I'm here in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Word, I'm around always. Had a phenomenal day today. Um, I'm not really sure what to expect from this live, but whoever may be an audience, whoever may be in the building with me as well, you know what I'm saying? Yes, the God is present. You heard? But had a phenomenal night at the gym this evening. I just got back in maybe an hour ago. Already ate that post-workout meal, which consisted of a salad. I purchased some wing zones. Yeah, don't judge. I just got the boneless lemon pepper wings, just the boneless, something light. Got 10 pieces. They were healthy sizes at that. So I had that with a salad, fresh salad, something light, just to get the protein back in, some vitamins and such from the greens. But other than that, the day was good money. Got to that money, took care of business, followed up on a few things that needed to be tended to, and that's about it. Like I said, I don't know what to expect in this live, but if you see me, if you could, comment, respond, whatever, so I can know that you're here. Hit them likes. I'm not sure, like I said, I don't even, I guess if somebody type or ask a question or whatever the case, what's up? But if not, if I'm here, and, and this so happened to come across your timeline or whatever, yeah, that's what's up, word. But, fitness goes beyond the physical, as I always mention. I've been on for social media, as I mentioned in my previous video, for 30 days now. So now, I think my 27th day. So I got like what, three more to go. It's like 31, 30. I'm not even sure how many days in this month to be exact. It's all good though. I ain't tripping. So like I said, yo, what up? What's good? Yeah, I'm good money. Yo, King Cool, what up, man? Yeah, I'm good money, you heard? You ain't never did live before, you hear me? Word is born. Yo, let me tell you something, King Cool. Word is born. I feel like I've been doing this though, you heard? Word, I never did this, man. Word up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Word up. I appreciate you. Y'all motivate me too. With that support, y'all comments, y'all feedback, that encouragement, those compliments, all that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't play no games, man. I'm in the building, man. I'm here, live in the flesh, man. Live in the flesh, man. That's a fact. Yeah, fit over 40, you heard? You know what I mean? Then I'll be doing some videos with the workout live. Yeah. Yeah, one day at a time, no fam. You know, I mean, we can't rush anything. Anything that's worth, um, anything that's worth getting, it requires time, bro. That's a fact. Yeah, it requires time, bro. I'm gonna definitely keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no choice. We don't got no choice. Life will force you to move. You heard? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate you though, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a fact. Hustle and dedication, fam. Like I always mention in my videos, in my posts, it's a journey, my brother. It's a journey. Yeah, it's a journey. You know what I'm saying? It's a day at a time. It's consistency. You know, it's a journey. It's a lifelong journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's no rush. You know what I'm saying? It's just make sure that we keep that commitment. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that commitment, fam. Word. Yeah, I'm building, man. For real, I never did this before, bro. But something came upon me tonight. Say, yo, get up in that live. You heard? Yeah, in the flesh. Seven Fitness. You heard? Yeah. Uh huh. Yo, life is a journey, fam. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it right now, brother. Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. I'm enjoying it right now. You know what I mean? Whoever may be in the building, whoever timeline this may come across, fam. I feel the same way now, and if it was however many people, King, yeah, come on, yo, I ain't tripping. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna definitely, you know what I'm saying, do the live more. You know what I mean? Word. That shows up. And that's another thing. That's what I'm talking about. That was that's what you know what I'm saying? Um, fell on my heart tonight too. I said, hold on, let me show up. And that's what I should have put in the caption. But I'm gonna do that next time though. Show up. That's mine. Show up. I'm gonna get some t-shirts made too. Show up. Get some merch and all that. You heard? Show up. Yo, I like that too. Look, and when you mentioned that show up, come on, man. Come on, man. That's my lingo right there, man. That's what I be talking about, man. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. But let me tell you something, though, right? That's a fact. I'm gonna tell you something, though, right? Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm 42, bro. I'm 42, and like, like I always took care of myself for the most part. But however, though, I did a lot of smoking weed, drinking, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to smoke wild weed or whatever the case may be. But the thing is that I always took heed to the elements by way of people, um, and not yeah people, and always had appreciation for those that were fit. You know what I mean? Even if they wasn't in the gym, just people who took good care of themselves, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So Um, I took that as a part of my lifestyle, bro. And let me tell you something, man. It's not even complicated, basically, man. It ain't complicated. Shout out to you, bro. Turned 30 a few days ago. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, that's what's up, though. You never indulged in all that. I fell in love with weed, bro. When I first started, I fell in love with it. Then eventually, it, whatever, what I'm saying? But, I don't love it like that no more, you know what I'm saying? I don't smoke, I ain't smoked weed in almost 3 years now. It's been about two and a half. But yeah, like I said though, man, like I take good care of myself, bro. I eat them veggies, I eat them fruits, I drink a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? I get the proper rest and all that. Thing. It's not complicated, but it does require discipline, consistency. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing. Sometimes it may not be as easy for people to stay the course. You know, some people get discouraged easy, man. They don't see results and all that, and they just go back to old habits. You know. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. We got choices, man. I seen a lot. I've been through a lot, bro. I've seen a lot. I still see it to this day. Don't nothing change, man. The environment's the environment. You know what I'm saying? You see all sorts of, walks of life with people, man. So that don't change. We just responsible for ourselves, bro. You know? The world don't change. I mean, considering you got individuals who change and things of that nature, who want better. I'm not right. Of course, that's a given. But in terms of what we most likely are surrounded with, you know what I'm saying? It may not. You got to be. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Of we see it. We see so many. You know how the society. You know many different aspects of it in terms of people. You know how it is. Yeah, you gotta stay on track though. And you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, right? I'm gonna tell you this though, like I once in a while, like if I have a snack, whatever, I'll be honest with you. I have the serving size. Like I have like let's say the Chips Ahoy pack is like 3 cookies in the serving size. Word up, I'll eat 3 and I'll leave it at that. Word, and I take my time with that 3, even though they're small. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And you know what? I try to, you know, I put the effort and exercise in that too, man, because everything in terms of what I'm doing right now with this was the right time for me at this point in my life where I'm in the mind state that I am to be able to, you know, give off a positive vibe. You know what I'm saying? And like I always mention in my videos too, I'm not perfect. Of course not. But what I'm saying is that I gotta keep myself in check so I don't get out of character. And I got thoughts that try to throw me off track and get me caught up in all these. Listen, it's a it's a constant tug of war with self, bro. But more than anything, I've arrived to a place where this is the time for me to be able to connect within the social media on this level. You know what I'm saying? To um, have the level of maturity and where I'm at right now. Within my manhood, within my you know um, my character. Like real, man. It's a lot I could say. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that vinegar, man, it was funny that you mentioned vinegar. I actually, because I bought me some blueberries tonight. I got some blueberries soaking in the vinegar, the Bragg's vinegar. I got the blueberries soaking. That's so if you want to clean your fresh fruits, um, the vinegar also, get those pesticides. I mean, it probably won't get it 110%, but it'll help. At least it'll give it that thorough cleaning. Opposed to just rinsing it off with regular water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That vinegar, like I don't drink it or whatever the case, but I have like put it on salad. Like what I do like the vinegar with, it's like it helps me with the avocados. Like I like avocado, but it gotta. I still gotta. It's like a weird thing about them, but I mean they're good. It's like it's not really a taste, but the texture is what I'm saying with them avocados. So the vinegar helps me enjoy that better with them avocados. You know what I'm saying? So I put so actually I get the vinegar. So if I make the avocado and the tomato salad, like I get the avocado, chop it up with the tomato or whatever the case, or any salad, but mostly with that avocado to help me enjoy that better. Word. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm in the building, man. Real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Life is beautiful, man. Life is beautiful. Not everybody feel that way. That's another thing too. Not everybody feel that way. I mean, some days I don't feel like that either. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like all day I'm, just jipper. Oh, life is nah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I got my days, bro. I got my days, man. But like I said, I've been through a lot, my man. I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I share about my journey, my arm, bro, for real, man. But yo, if I'd have got on YouTube early and because I'm not with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sorry, but I'm not with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, man. Like, but before my injury, I used to fly over the bar and all that. But my my current position of where I'm at is most important in terms of um, being able to share this journey of arriving back to a point and beyond. And that's why I always say that to arrive at a point and go beyond. Yeah, I always say beyond because we don't want to put limits on ourselves. We want to hit a certain level and then take it further. So that's what I mean by go beyond. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where certain things in life, when things are going good, there's always other things to pull us in a different direction and such. And so we got to stay the course. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay the course. People, places, and things too, man. That's a great deal. So, and like I said, we could be in the presence of certain people and know that they're not, the best company or whatever the case may be, but we could spin on those individuals. We could spin on them. We can agree to disagree. Things of that nature. Is certain methods of how we could be able to navigate and maneuver. While we maintain our integrity and all that. Oh man, yo, my favorite workouts, bro. Let me tell you something. Yo, man, I gotta say them calisthenics, man. Because I lift weights too, though. You know what I'm saying? I lift weights. But them calisthenics, man, I love them joints, bro. Because it's nothing like the thing that what I really love about it is that because I can use my own body weight, to not have to rely on equipment in terms of dumbbells and you know these and I love all of that. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to pull up your own body weight, to do push-ups, um, and to get results, not just do it, but to be able to um, gain results and didn't have to necessarily um, be in the gym to achieve that, man. That's a different experience. So I gotta say, I got my favorite. So, but them pull-ups, bro. I love them pull-ups, man. Yeah, them jumping jacks, the truth. Yo, I did those last week. Yo, I do about yeah, very effective, bro. In any workout, long as it's done correctly, you challenge yourself. You know, you don't cheat yourself. Meaning, you don't. If you can do more, you know what I'm saying. Don't settle for less. Keep going. Things of that nature. Those jumping jacks, though, are the truth. I love those, man. I do jumping jacks and all that because it's a lot that I do off camera. You see what I'm saying? Yes, yes, and that's very good for your joints because it keeps your joints. It's like keeping them oiled, bro. When you do those jumping squats like that, it's very good for your joints. You know what I'm saying? You pace yourself and do it correctly, get a good rhythm. Come on, man. Them joints is official, and you get tension and it build muscle. And, come on, bro. And it's an explosive movement, bro. Absolutely. 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 You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Because let me tell you something too, though. Absolutely. You get a good rhythm going, you get a good workout going, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's a fact. You get a good rhythm. And with any workout. You know what I'm saying? You get a good rhythm. The rhythm is the movement. Doing it correctly. And the rhythm is you know what I'm saying, is the movement. Doing it correct. The rhythm is the movement. Connecting the mind, the body, the muscle. And that's when you talk, and that's when the results come because you hitting your mark. You hitting your mark. You know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I mean? And like I always say in my videos, it all add up. The body don't count reps. The reps is you, um, the reps are you, um, basically monitoring the level that you're reaching. You see what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Reps, the more advanced, the more progressive you become. You know what I'm saying? You got to do more. Don't get me wrong, but it all add up, bro. Is what I'm saying. It all add up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And more people they should think like that. It all add up. And the thing about working out, so we got days like it's days where I work out where it's not so intense either though. It's just that I want to keep my body active. I don't want to it's not a day where I'm just going extra, you know what I'm saying, intense and all that. You know what I mean? Again, it's a journey, bro. It's a journey. Certain days you could take, and the thing is, the days that you're not working out is being consistent with your eating habits and everything else in your life. Because it's not just about, like I said, it goes beyond the workout. It's about other things that you're disciplining in your life and the satisfaction or beyond the satisfaction that you receive from your production of what you do, and that's where you know what I'm saying. You get that fulfillment. I read too. I read too, because the brain. You know what I'm saying. This is what operates this whole anatomy. Can't neglect that, bro. This is what operates the whole anatomy. The cerebral cortex, the dome. You know what I'm saying? The original. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Man make these devices, computers that come from here, bro. Gotta stay active. If you don't, there's consequences with that. That's like if somebody is subjected to the bed and you can't move for whatever reason, God forbid, you're gonna get bed sores. It's gonna be uncomfortable, you know? Gotta be active. You know, bored when you bored, that's when, you know, get caught up in foolishness, negativity. That's why young people, you know, kids, you know, they get bored, they, you know, like, do something fun. What, you know, do some mischievous things or whatever the case. Yeah, man. Gotta stay active, man. That's why they got youth centers and all that, all these different outlets for kids and stuff for the youth to go and exert their energy and their talents and gifts and all that energy they possess. Right. Or read. You know what I'm saying? Or read. Or research something that you never researched before. Right. So, but see, that's a right. That's a fact because then you. So check it out too, right? So, um, social media again. Come on, man. Millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people displaying their talents and stuff like that, man. You got people on YouTube and all these social media platforms, man, that got more popularity than celebrities. You know, I mean, because we all got something special. It's not cliche. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, you know, searching for mine. I don't feel active all the time, though, either, brother. I'm gonna keep it 100. I gotta get out the bed. Let me tell you something. See, but that's the tug of war. That's the tug of war with self. I dealt with procrastination, still battling, keeping it 100. That procrastination, bro. That's one of the worst things that took a toll on my life, bro. Right, right. But but the but the more that we um whatever whatever we give more attention to in terms of things that's gonna enhance us, and or the things that's gonna keep us um at a standstill. You know what I'm saying? We gotta. It's just a constant figuring it out. You know, it's a constant figuring it out, and that's the beautiful thing because there's so much that could be tapped into. Things that we don't even know about ourselves that we can find out. We can't lose sight of that though. So we can't lose enthusiasm about life. See, this is the thing too though, right? But this is the thing though too though, right? You got people So when we're talking about, okay, drugs and alcohol, all right, so let me tell you something, right? So I had a guy, you know what I'm saying, one time he asked me, do I smoke or drink? I was like, nah. So he was like, yo, that's, he said, yo, damn, that's boring. And I was just like, not, not for me, man. You know what I'm saying? But my, what I'm, my point I'm getting at is that, drugs and alcohol, you got people, and I've been there where I didn't feel like I could enjoy myself as much and whatever the case without it. Some people feel like when they smoke weed, they get a better workout. I felt that way before. I like working out sober. Now I like being a clear mind. My energy is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? My engine is powerful. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and then people see that's that stimulation that, see, that's what's missing in terms of what they're studying, right? So when you're not yourself in terms of, a clear mind state, other things of importance in life become boring. And that's where the problem starts to really take a toll on people in their life. There's no change that can occur. You know what I'm saying? Because if your enthusiasm for things is in terms of doing research, studying, learning something new, trying something new, you know what I'm saying? That don't even appeal to people, and you lose it. So I think about this though, right? When I was a child, and so many things that a child is eager to learn and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I'm back to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose that, if you will. I don't want to lose that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose that. I like to be sober. When I talk to people now, I'm just saying, like, you going, I'm going to hear you clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold you to what you're saying to me, and you hope you do the same. Anything I tell you, any story, anything that I ever share with you, or any person in my personal life, if I share something with them, I'm gonna always recite that and tell you the same exact way, even if it's 5, 6, 10 years from now, because I'm telling the truth. That's a fact. And that's when you writing exact. That's when you 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? For real. I don't get to smoke and drink, start babbling, saying anything, and forget it 2 days later and sounding crazy out here. Keep my mind right. This right here, this mind, your sanity, your character, real, man. It's important. Yo, really do. Let me tell you, man, you got different forms of prison, as I call it. You got, and I can get, give different factors of what that pertains to. You know what I'm saying? It could be people's own family. You know what I mean? Religions, all that. I'm not here to bash nobody's whatever. I'm just saying, it is what it is. It is what it is. People become become conformed to a certain social circle, whatever the case may be. People ain't they don't have an autonomous spirit, and being themselves, so what I'm saying is that, even if you don't have to smoke and drink to be stagnated either, and that's the point I'm also making. You don't gotta smoke or drink to be stagnated. People, places, and things. Yeah, man. Yo, we all been that. Come on, man. I followed. I tried to fit in and all that. And let me tell you, and it brought about consequence, and I had to, and a lot of it led up to me having to prove myself, in which I did. You know what I'm saying? And had some embarrassments, had some victories, all that. That's life, man. But I take it all and it build me up for the better. Because let me tell you something. With that being said, I go back to self-assessing. I go back to self-accountability. You know what I'm saying? I replay what happened, what I could have did, and things of that nature. Again, I'm in tune with my mind. You know what I mean? Knowledge born. Knowledge borns a new me every day. You know what I'm saying? Word up. It's like so fitness to me, let me tell you something too, right? Before I even started lifting weights and or doing anything with the fitness, that's a fact. And I seen the outcome of other people as well though. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, bro. We hear the same old story. We know how we go in the hood. We know how, you know what I'm saying? That the outcome of a certain lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? When you make these choices, dead or in jail, point blank, period. You know what I mean? Or you strung out on drugs. Or something so horrific happened to you. You know what I'm saying? You're not even yourself. You lose your sanity. I know so many people my age, younger. I see it to this day. Who minds is gone. They walking in the streets. I know people younger than me that you would think that they was in the streets for 40, 50 years, and this person is only 25 years old and full blown crackhead right now in 2023. Word. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, it ain't no joke, man. But at the same time, life is precious, you know, and we gotta weigh the scale, man. We gotta weigh the scale, man. Word. But yeah, man, life is beautiful, man. Seen a lot, you know what I mean? Been through a lot, man. You know what I mean? Word. Like I said, I always been able to just tap back in the self. So even when I was smoking and drinking, I want to add this in too, talking about that. I always had points. I've always had periods of time in my life where I um I took a break. You know what I'm saying? On my own accord. No mandation from parole or probation or any system um, mandated type of form of forcing me to stop these things as such. I always knew what it was to tap back into my original self. You know what I'm saying? And that's not so easy for many people. So you gotta be comfortable in your own skin. Gotta be comfortable in your own skin, man. Like I said, fitness go beyond the gym or the park and all that, man. Fitness is a mind state first, man. You know, you got people that look at it just that's just the way of the world, as far as people even having negative perspectives toward somebody who is about bettering themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ill though. But we don't get, we don't allow that to distract us. We got to stay the course, man. Word. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. But I always, like I said, my brother, let me tell you something, man. But I had a lot of influences on me. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters, men and women who contribute to me, developing into who I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do it by myself, man. But I took heed. Is what I'm saying. I took heed, bro. I took heed and I applied it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stumbling, a lot of mishaps. You know what I'm saying? But I always resorted back to that wisdom. I always kept them jewels tucked away, even when I was still doing what I wanted to do and all that. And I always still had a certain level of respect. You know what I'm saying, for my elders and certain people in the community. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, yeah. But again, I'm so grateful. I mean, that my mindset again. I've seen a lot, bro. To this day, I'm telling you, we see it all the time. People and they losing that battle with themselves. Ultimately, they losing that battle with themselves. Ultimately, man. Word. But I speak that. I always give gratitude. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Again, but from the experiences and those consequences. So, with that, to give you feedback on that, right? Um, so so seven. So my first, I'm gonna tell you this, right? So my birthday is the 25th, right? So of course 2 plus 7. I ain't got it. I'm just saying. I mean, part itself. 2 plus 5 equals 7, right? 2 plus 5 equals 7. So, but 7 in the supreme mathematics means God. You see what I'm saying? That's God in the supreme mathematics, 7. So, I took that because it's such a powerful numeral. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it stands for, God Fitness. And when I say God Fitness, um, because fitness could only better you, right? So something of the devil would be drinking and smoking weed. That's devilish. That means being honest, right? Now, no, I'm not knocking nobody who drink or smoke, but I'm talking about the ultimate um, results that will eventually lead to, or the path that it leads people down is self-destruction, right? So yeah, that's where I get that 7 from. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's where I get the 7 from. You know what I mean? Word. And that's another thing too. You know what I mean? I can't leave that out. I got knowledge of self. When I was young, I got knowledge of self. I was like 16, um, and I strayed though. I got other things that I got caught up in. A lot of stuff. Like I said, I don't be sharing on this camera. But I got an interesting background, man. I was in the field, man. I was active. Yeah, I was in the field, man. But I ain't the type that shit. I don't come to YouTube to give a bunch of war stories. I don't want to like make this my channel and to represent. Like I don't want to represent me as just like jail, the streets, and like we hear that all the time from entertainers and like everybody is kind of representing that on the forefront of what I'm saying. Like I mean, come on, I can start getting into all that and good. You know what I mean? Revisiting and come on, man. But yeah, You know what I mean? I can get on here and you know get people's interest with you know these war stories or what have you. I was in the field, man. Yeah, but it's not even dwell. See, because the past, it's not even dwell on the past, but it's just such a common, like I said, it's just such a common approach with a lot of people's representation of what makes them official or real and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially, with black men, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much more to us than, you know, that. But however, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change nothing. You know what I mean? Everything that I experienced in the streets, relationships, I got a lot of situations with comrades, brothers, that I was in the field with, that I was side by side in the street war. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where I had sacrificed my own life in terms of loyalty. You know what I mean? It's out there. But again, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying though, right? Is that I wouldn't change none of it because from that background, from that way of life, I extracted a ton of wisdom. So it's not so not everybody get wisdom from it, right? Not everybody could, um, you know, see, get a certain perception of why things are, why things, what, all these. There's so many different layers that we could extract from what could, and I've seen transformations that's impressive. You know what I mean? People that you would have thought would have not still been here. All like, you know what I mean? So it's not just a, but again, you know what I mean? My approach is a little different. And in the future, I may drop, some, a little story here and there, like I do. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, that is a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a part of me, but you know what I mean? But let me tell you something. More in terms of the streets and all that. It's more unfortunate outcomes though. You know what I mean? I know a lot of individuals who would never ever be on a YouTube or be amongst society ever because of the choices they make. Young men, lives been snatched, bro. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm gonna represent, in a way of our original state of being incredible people. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know, you know, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I can get on here. I can put titles, on my thumbnails and all that. The prison workout, the this, that. You know what I mean? I was really maximum. I came home from Sing Sing. Come on, but if you but all right. But then you got so I want to say this though. But then you have parents. You got single parents, men and women, who sacrifice so much for their kids to prosper. What's greater than that? What's greater than that? That's strength. It ain't about going through a harsh situation all the time. It's about that inner strength. It's about that inner strength, man. Where you could sacrifice so somebody else's life could be better. And when I say that, I'm talking about If an adult, if a parent, if a will go a night, will eat, will not eat so their children can eat. That's strength, man. There's so many different levels of strength that's not spoken about, man. The people who defeated peer pressure, man. Who stood up, who never followed the crowd. Come on, man. That's not spoken about though. You know what I mean? They don't get that recognition that they're supposed to get, man. So many different levels of strength, man. You got children that's um battling cancer and never complain. We don't see that though. Earl Davis, what up? What's good? Welcome. Seven Fitness in the building. First time going live. Appreciate your presence, man. Hit that subscribe. But yeah. So like I said, strength come in so many different forms. You know, the children. You know what I mean? Listen, man. The children inspire me. A lot of children got more sense than adults. I have a conversation with some of these kids, man. That's what keep the world going round. They enthusiasm. They got a fire burning that can't be put out, man. And that's driven in so many different ways, man. I see parents that putting their kids who are prone to a wheelchair on the disability bus, and they don't miss a beat. They make sure that kid spirit is up. Ain't nobody talking about that type of strength. So if you build a muscle and you lifting the whole prison yard, but when you come out in society and then you unable to care for yourself, now you're relying on whomever to give you handouts, but you was, come on. So again, there's so many levels to what a powerful person consists of, man. Ain't nobody talking about that though, as much as they should. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You can talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. You know, so many. Peace. Dave, Sakai. If I'm saying your name right, pardon me if I didn't. But Dave, peace. Appreciate you for being in my live. It's my first time going live. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the building, live in the flesh. Indeed. Yeah, I does this. Feel like it don't even feel like my first time doing this because you know what I mean? Cause I genuinely I connect with people in real life. In real life, if you met me in person, you get the same energy. That's a fact. Cause I'm comfortable with who I am. You know what I mean? I don't even have to mention that. You know what I'm saying? Word. You know? And everybody who in the building right now, salute to you all. Appreciate you. I don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? It means the world to me. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yo, man. Small world, man. You never know. But yeah, man, I appreciate that, King. I appreciate that, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. So, like we spoke about earlier on this live, um, a lot of ordinary, and I don't want to say ordinary people. Everybody have something about them who either tapped into it and can share it with the rest of the world, society, or what have you, or who are still on their path to being able to unlock that hidden treasure within. Word. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. That's why I don't. That's why I don't. That's my um reason for not, like, and I don't get, like I said, in the future I've made, certain things, like, I'm not gonna just be oh, I'm not, you know talking about this, that, and the third. Yeah, 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 but we got so, you know come on, so much greatness beyond the common topics, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm 42 and I'm still getting it. Come on. I wasn't thinking, like, come on. 5 years ago with so many, like, it was a time I used to run the street. I used to be in the car smoking weed for hours. I mean, we had great conversation without, you know what I mean? And then I do nothing. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there. You know what I mean? But I'm not with that though, man. I ain't with that. Come on, I never had 100,000 cash in my bank account. I'm gonna experience that and more. I wanna, come on, I wanna learn something new. You know what I mean? And even with this right here, with YouTube and what I'm doing, and come on, this is a mirror. So when I'm on my personal time, when I'm out during the day, when I'm on my daily, you know, movements about, come on, man. I gotta apply this when I'm talking with everybody else. And it ain't easy. I was in the gym today, right? Tonight. And people get in my way and all type, like, yo, I mean, yo, let me tell you something. The other day, last week, I'm in the gym. Dude approached me. I mean, he was like, sort of like he was pressing me, asking me if I'm using this certain type of equipment. I said, yeah, I'm using it. And his attitude was like, yo, you using that? I said, yeah. But I'm, he was no threat, because it's like, I mean, I don't know, it was like, is this really happening? You know what I mean? But I just went on about, see, I went on and did my workout. I like chuckled, like, this dude is, you know what I mean? You don't even know, like, all I gotta do is take a 10-pound dumbbell and just go across your melon. Like, come on, what are you doing? Right. You know what I'm saying? But the old me, I would have been like, yo, bro, why I would have said some things that, and then not just said it, but been ready to follow up with a physical altercation to defend myself, in order to really now be taken serious that you're doing the wrong thing with approaching the wrong individual. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he wasn't a threat. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep it pushing. You know what I mean? I still use the machine, and he actually got on it. That's cool. It was the tricep cable pull down. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, I approached it in a different way, because when we talking about um, harnessing our power, You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get caught up. And I was having a great night, and it was actually toward the end of my workout. Day was great and all that. And then now, out of nowhere, here we go. The devil, you know what I'm saying? The opposing forces approaching me. But I walked out of there feeling good. I said, all right. And I seen him today, that same person. He don't even do that no more and all that, because I guess he understood that he played himself, and you know what I mean? I was unbothered. He wasn't no threat. You know what I mean? I could see how he worked out and all that. Like you're not even strong like that. I'm just being honest. So because once you um, bring it to me in such a, you know what I mean? Now I'm gonna assess what I'm up against. Come on, we primal. That's a fact. We always trying to find the stuff, stir the pot. But we primal. You know what I'm saying? We primal beings as well. As intelligent and stuff like that, we primal. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna defend ours, man. You know, I mean, part of me, you know what I'm saying? It's still survival. You know, of our manhood, our integrity, our well-being. Come on, man. So nah, man. But again, the most important thing about that, and that's another thing though, King. I could have been on some come here, yo, uh, dude approached me, you know what I'm saying, and whatever, whatever, whatever. Nah, you know what I mean. As long as you don't touch me, and not, you know what I mean. I'm cool. I know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? And if I can help it, fam, I'm leaving. I'm walking. I'm be able to walk away. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah. But like I said, what's up? Pardon me. Pardon me. That just had to happen. But most importantly, I come on, man. I controlled that. Controlled that. The moment it started happening, I'm like, oh, okay. Come on, man. See, but this is how. Let me tell you something. To be able to handle that situation like that came from many situations where I didn't handle something as what I'm saying as well. You feel what I'm saying? So then you get to a point where it's like I'm fed up with feeling that I'm being pulled in, right? So in giving somebody else the power, raising my voice, and showing all these emotions that now, yeah, how I may be dealing with what I don't like on the inside, but I still got a responsibility to, know, deal with that situation in a classy manner, in a mature manner. You know what I mean? The, the bigger person approach. You know what I mean? To where you could be stern, right? You could be stern. You can get your point across, and all that, and still be um, able to, like I said, not to avoid the situation from escalating, and still, you know, keep your integrity intact. Period. That's what it's about, though. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, you know, it's always going. Life is a test, man. It's constant, man. But that's why it's so important for us to every day, you know, do what's necessary to keep ourselves strong. Like, you know, and that's what it's all worth it, man. It makes it all worth it, man. It's purpose. That's what it boils down to too. It's purpose, man. We gotta have purpose, man. So, the things things that test us, and when we could pass certain tests and what have you, we like, all right, that's what's up. And that's where we, again, that fulfillment coming, where we feel good about ourselves, and that's when that growth take place and stuff like that. And then ultimately, then we can share that with others, right? Then we could, for those who are worthy of advice and things of that nature, and then we are able to observe the world, society, and have 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 a level of peace within, even amongst the chaos, the noise, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Word. That's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? It's really about controlling that peace within you, because the world is noisy. It's always going to be noisy. From the people who talk loud to the trucks that's going by to the whatever it is, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Word. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta control that peace within. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah, man. But I definitely wanted to tap in tonight, man. I'm gonna do lives more often too. Like I said, I'm gonna have to get a live in with the having the purpose. That's what it is. So again, back to the earlier conversation in this live, right? When one loses their enthusiasm about life, when you become bored because you're not under the influence of a controlled substance, it's a bad place to be in. You know what I'm saying? Um, to not have purpose, right? To not have a hobby, something that you could do that you enjoy, that you could share with others. That's also what it boils down to too, being able to share with others something that you could teach, whether it's to your kids or somebody else. Right, right, right. And then again, communicating, socializing, networking with different people, different. That's why you got so. That's the beautiful thing about culture too, right? Different foods, and some you may not agree with. Whatever the case, I'm just saying. But exploring. You know what I'm saying? It's also um, like coming to that common ground, right? We're still human. We still are very. We're all similar in our makeup as a human being. However, different experiences in terms of our ways of life. But we could share that with others, appreciate, even if that is not your thing, but still appreciate. And what I mean by that is, you know what I'm saying, to appreciate that somebody else is happy and enjoying what they do. You know what I'm saying? And appreciating that you in the presence of somebody who's um, in good character, opposed to somebody who's got treacherous intentions, if you will. All of us, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all over. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, yeah, definitely. I agree. People that we love and care about. Unfortunately, get wrapped up. Sometimes it's like a web, man. That you can't untangle it. Like they say, it's a monkey on their back with them drugs. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I always took heed to, always, even, like I said, when I was running around, and I took heed, man. Like I said, them jewels, I paid attention. And that's one of the best things I could have done. Even in, being caught up in what I wanted to do, to say the least. I did listen. I did, have a certain level of respect for those adults that was worthy. The ones that were worthy, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectable men and women. I definitely gave that to you. You know what I'm saying? If you were worthy of it. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Now, I mean, I give everybody that respect, long as you in return, you know what I'm saying, I don't care who, you know what I'm saying, like now, like, but before it was like, if you wasn't the respect, you ain't have something, I'm like, I would blatantly, um, you'll know that the respect ain't there for you. But now it's like, as long as you ain't violate me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't got to go on my way and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Word. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I had to arrive to a place of it. Like I said, man, I took heed, man. I took heed, man. A lot of consequences, man. I took heed, man. A lot of consequences, man. That's what, but see again. So I'm gonna say this though, right? So you get to a point, you can't keep making mistakes, or, certain, you know, mistakes or whatever the case may be. You have to arrive at a point where it's like enough is enough, and really make that permanent, you know, change, that turnaround or whatever the case to um, offer yourself longevity. Like I said, man, because this life will put your lights out, for real, for real. Nobody's impervious to consequence, man. You know what I'm saying? And like they say, you keep playing with fire, you will get burnt. And I appreciate you, King. Word up, man. You always shout me out too, man. I see it. I see it, man. I definitely respond and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you though, man. Like I said, I listen, man. You know what I mean? That's one thing I did, man. I paid attention. But I also always had a certain admiration for people who had their lives together, man, who moved in a certain way. I'm just wired like that, like that mattered to me. People who were true caretakers, man, especially men. Me being a man, and they say in the black community, it ain't no fun. Even if somebody don't necessarily got a father in their household, man, there's men around, even if from a distance, and you could appreciate even how they take care of their family, or things of that nature, or if you have the opportunity to be in their presence by way of um, befriending one of their children or whatever the case, and being a part of their family, just even as a friend, you can learn a lot, man. That's what I'm saying. So I always had that appreciation, that admiration for true men. You know what I'm saying? Who took care of their family, who made money, who had their own businesses. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Black man, and he ain't, whatever, all these uh, stereotypes. You know what I mean? I was able to see past that. I know men personally that had an impact on my life who didn't fit those uh, stereotypes, and you know what I mean. Come on, and that was doing better than other races that are so-called. I'm just saying that got a better reputation for you know being great people or what have you. You got to keep it 100. And I appreciate you too, man. And I appreciate that. You appreciate you know my feedback. My content and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-way street, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that's how we make. That's how we um, are able to expand. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of to expand in terms of um, putting out good energy, to uplift one another. You know what I'm saying? To encourage, to give different perspective, to enlighten one another. All that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I take heed, man. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. That's how we grow and expand, man. Word. And them children, man, we can learn a lot from them children. Let me tell you something. I be around kids, right? More so now because I have a son, and I listen to them. I answer their questions. I listen to them. Pause self and pause because my battery getting low. But I answer their questions, man, to you. And before we close out, um, I want to say that again. The youth is sharp. They sharp. And they got a lot more sense than a lot of adults, man. Their mannerisms, their eagerness to learn, their participation, their support, their concern. They give us purpose. They are our mirror. You know what I'm saying? They force us to live by what we, for those adults who, you know, could have could perceive it in that way. But yeah, so the youth, I just want to make that clear, man. But yeah, man, you know, real talk. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we gonna come to a close. Like I said, this is my first live, man. So anybody who was in the building, I appreciate you. Dave, let me see the other person. I'm just scrolling, y'all. I don't need nothing. I don't do nothing. Dave, Earl, Davis, Dave. I don't want to say your last name wrong. Pardon me. I'm gonna get better at that too, though. But Dave, you know who you are. Dave 80. I'm gonna keep it at that. But like I said before, we come to a close, man. This is my first live, and everybody who was present tonight, and I appreciate you. Word, much love, respect, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do this um, going forward as well. You'll get a work. I'll get a workout in. I'll get a workout in live or something like that. I don't got a cameraman. You know what I'm saying? I know people be busy and stuff like that. You know, for me at least, that's not so simple to get somebody. And I got people I could reach out to, but different schedules, and I, I gotta be able to link up with somebody who got the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it all boils down to. But that will be a better way for me to, and I could do it on, but I would want to have a cameraman doing the workout live, man, so he could really get those angles and things of that nature, because of course better content, better footage, and all that, right? So with that being said, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Again, man, I appreciate you all, man. You know what I'm saying? My first live. You know what I mean? I'm in the building. You know what I mean? You'll hear from me going forward. I enjoyed this tonight. You know what I mean? Let me make mention of that too. I enjoyed this word. It's official. You know what I'm saying? And we can have more dialogue, more topics and all that. And that's another thing too. Let me add the thing about learning about life expanding so I can have more of a broader social um, life, um, more information. I have to constantly learn. So I'm a student of life, if I may add. You know what I'm saying? And that's also what I'm sharing. So yeah, stay locked in. You know, salute. And with that being said, we'll catch you on the next go around. Peace.